Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 2 of the Nasdaq Ninja and Tumeli JPY's bootcamp. Tumeli JPY I'm busy with my 3-day course now, and then yeah, Ninja will be taking over from, I think it will be Tuesday. From Tuesday, he'll be taking over. So yeah, today what I want to introduce you guys to is trends, introduction to trends. Introduction to trends. You understand? So we have trends within the markets. So one thing that I can tell you so far is that okay, the market moves in trends. You understand? Because of, as you can see here directly, we have structures like this. You understand? So it's simple. Without trends, we don't have the markets. You understand? We have a clean chart because of for the market to move, we need to move uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, horizontal trend, or any trend. You understand? So if you open any time frame anywhere, you can see that okay, the market moves in trends. So which means that okay, without trends, in a way, you cannot have candlesticks, you cannot have anything, you cannot have directions of the market because of even the market, even if the market moves like this, there is the name behind this thing. You understand? Some call consolidation, some call, but we're gonna talk more about this, guys, when time goes on. You understand? So those are the things that I want you guys to do. What those are the things that I want you guys to know so far. That okay, the market does what moves in trends. So within the foreign exchange market, we have what we have 3 different types of trends. We have 3 different types of what trend. We have what you call what an uptrend. We have what you call what a downtrend. Downtrend. With the downtrend, and then we have what we have horizontal trend. Guys, make sure that okay, you have a book and everything with you because of Ziyasha today. Today we're having a session. Horizontal trend. Understand? Horizontal trend. Understand? So like I said, within the market, we have what? We have 3 different types of trend. We have what you call what an uptrend, we have what you call what a downtrend, and we have what you call what a horizontal trend. So each and every single trend here has their own properties. You understand? Which means that okay, an uptrend has its own properties, a downtrend has its own properties, a horizontal trend has its own properties. You understand? Like I said, the market moves in trends. At the end of the day, what are we having? We're having trends. You understand? A trend is one thing, but then it behaves differently. You understand? We have 3 different types of trend. At the end of the day, we have what we call a trend at the end of each and every single name that we have for those trends. But then the behavior of those trends comes before the name trend. As you can see here, uptrend, downtrend, horizontal trend. This is the behavior of a trend, how it behaves. You understand? Which means an uptrend moves how? It moves to the upside. You understand? A downtrend moves how? It moves to the downside. You understand? And then the horizontal trend moves how? It moves horizontally. You understand? That's how the market moves. So yeah, this is just introduction to trends. I'll be taking you guys through each and every single trend, breaking this trend for you, making sure that okay, you guys get the chance to know the properties, how this trend behaves, the purpose of this trend, how to identify this trend, how this thing works. Understand? So yeah, don't worry, these sessions are recorded, so you receive the recorded sessions at the end of the bootcamp so that you can be able to rewatch these sessions again. So yeah, let's start with our uptrend. Uptrend. You understand? Like I said, an uptrend has its own what? An uptrend has its own properties. You understand? An uptrend has its own properties. Properties of uptrend. Problems. You understand? What are the properties of an uptrend? The first property of an uptrend is that, sorry about that, an uptrend has support and resistance. An uptrend has what? Support and resistance. Number 2, an uptrend needs to have a major breakout. Number 3, an uptrend needs to have higher highs higher highs and higher lows. And higher lows. And then an uptrend also needs to have what? An uptrend also for for and bracket. Yeah. An uptrend needs to have support and resistance, major breakout, higher highs and higher lows. It needs to have, let me just include the touches. And then let me check if I have numbers. If I have numbers 5. I think there are a lot of properties we have an uptrend. And then an uptrend also needs to have, you need to have the major breakout. Yeah, we can also inform the retest. Retest. But I think there's something I'm leaving here. Major breakout. But then yeah, I'm going to remember the rest while we are busy with it. So yeah, there's a rule that I want to introduce you guys to. There's a rule that I want to introduce you guys to. It's just right here below. Write this thing down. A trend creates a trend. Creates a trend. Understand? That's something that you should know by heart. A trend creates a trend. What am I telling you here? What I'm telling you here is that okay, it is very simple thing, a very simple thing. What I'm trying to specify for you guys is that okay, a downtrend, a downtrend. What does it do? It creates an uptrend. Understand? And then the other way around, an uptrend creates what? An uptrend creates a downtrend. So about that. And this means what? An uptrend creates it creates this guy here. It's as simple as this. So yeah, a quick recap. What I was telling you guys is that okay, we have three different types of trend. We have an uptrend, downtrend, and horizontal trend. Those trends have their own properties. So now we're dealing with what? With our uptrend. An uptrend has support and resistance, has a major breakout, has higher highs and high lows, has touches, and then has retests. You understand? Then I told you guys that okay, a trend does what? A trend creates a trend. An uptrend creates a downtrend, and a downtrend creates an uptrend, and then an uptrend. Sorry about that. And then an uptrend creates a downtrend. That's how simple it is. You understand? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that okay, look at this. I'm just going to draw a simple minor structure. So yeah, this is what I'm going to draw for you guys here. So yeah, this is what I want to draw for you guys. Okay, this is the current structure we introduced to within the markets. You understand? So let me explain something first. So we have what we call support and resistance. For those of you who do not know the logic behind support and resistance, let me try to break this thing down for you guys. Let me try to make it simple for you. We have what we call support and resistance. You understand? So let's take for example Nasdaq Ninja and JPY. Nasdaq Ninja owns what? Ninja owns Smart Trade, and then JPY owns what? MTV. You understand? So automatically these things are what? Are battling. Let's take for example that okay, these companies are what? Are battling. You understand? So who started the company first? Let me give credit to what? To Nasdaq Ninja. That okay, he started his business first. So when Ninja started his own business, he started his own business at where? At 0.0. You understand? So the minute Ninja started he opened, let me just say he opened his group chat. What will happen to the people? The minute he unleashes his group chat link, what will happen? People start doing what? Supporting him, which means his business will do what? Will boom. Instead, we go to where? To the upside. Instead, maybe let's say Nasdaq Ninja is doing what? Nasdaq Ninja is his rating is work. Understand? And then at this moment he's telling himself that okay, I'm at where? At 0.10. Understand? Maybe let's say out of 100. This is his destination 100. You understand? He's at 0.10. Then what happens is that okay, Tumelo JPY does what? He sees that okay, Nasdaq Ninja is becoming successful with what trading. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to create the same thing that he's creating. You understand? Tumelo JPY brings what? It brings MTV Forex institution. What will happen to Nasdaq Ninja? Nasdaq Ninja's business will do what? It won't be as productive as it is because of we have to manage JPY now. Maybe let's say he's king of indices and then Nasdaq Ninja is king of indexes. Instead, people start doing what supporting to manage JPY instead of who Ninja. What will happen to Nasdaq Ninja's business is that it will push to the downside. Instead, maybe 2.3. Understand? That's what will happen to what to his business. Understand? So now, since well he's seeing that okay, Tumelo JPY is taking over now. What does he need to do? He needs to bring something new. As you can see here, that okay, most mentors out there, what do they do? You'll see them giving you beautiful offers that okay, some are giving you live trading, some of you are doing this and this and that. That's them trying to improve their services. You understand? So Nasdaq Ninja will see that okay, what am I supposed to do now? Let me improve my services and everything. What is he doing? He improves his services. What will happen to his business? Automatically, his business will do what? Will boom and go to the upside. Maybe let's say 2.15. You understand? Which means what did he do? He broke where he was previously. You understand? People call it a breakthrough in life. You understand? You break where you were previously. Okay. So now MTV won't just stay and look at everything. What will happen now? MTV will also do what? Develop something because of what Ninja is taking over now. They need to do what? Create something huge. Then automatically we need to do what? Bring Ninja down. Maybe 2.9. Understand? Then automatically Ninja needs to do what? React to till he does what? Maybe till come to point, let's say 21. You understand? That's how this thing was. That's how the market moves. The market moves like this. You understand? That's how the market moves. So as you can see here, one thing that I wanted to make clear here is that, guys, Ninja moved from 0 to 10. What happened? People supported him at the zone. You understand? But then once MTV pulled through, what happened? They resisted Ninja and brought him down to 0.3. You understand? Then after that, what Ninja did? Ninja confirmed himself that okay, I'm going to be the greatest by what? By breaking where he was previously. You understand? And he was where at 0.15, which means people started doing what? Started supporting him even more. You understand? He was at 0.15 to Melody, who did what? Became jealous and did what? Brought him down to where? 2.9. Then he broke where he was previously. That's how this thing moves, guys. You understand? So support, simply what I'm trying to tell you here is that okay, whenever you have support, you're looking for what? For buying opportunities. You understand? And then resistance, you're looking for what? For selling opportunities. That's how simple it is. You understand? As you can see that okay, he moved from 0 to 10. That's a support. He was resisted at 10 till where? Till 3. That's a sell. You understand? Then what did he do? He broke where he was previously, pushing where to the upside. That's a support. Then this is what? Your resistance. You understand? So that's how it works. Whenever you have a support level, just know that okay, people are doing what? Are supporting you. Then whenever you have a resistance level, people are what? Are destroying you. Okay, I hope that was clear, guys. I hope that was clear because of we moving into the charts now. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, like I said, the resistant sell support buying opportunities. So yeah, so as you can see here that okay, now we have what? We have our chart. What does this basically mean? This implies that okay, this implies one thing that okay, whenever we have zones like this is our what? This is our resistance, this is our support. Because of what? You're looking for buying opportunities at the zone, you're looking for buying opportunities at the zone. And then whenever we have what? A resistance, what I'm looking for? We're looking for selling opportunities, we're looking for selling opportunities, we're looking for selling opportunities. You understand? So now let's talk about these guys here, high highs and high lows. You understand? So high highs are where? High highs are those points, yeah, high highs are those points when Ninja was at 10. Let me say high highs are those points. Yeah, when Ninja was at 10, when Ninja created a new record. Let me just say that. Yeah, you understand? High lows are those points when Ninja started with giving us improvements where he turned from going down to doing what? To push into the upside. Simply, let me just explain this thing. So, like I said, Ninja was doing what? Started at point 0, which means this is his what? First high low. You understand? He pushed to where? 2.10. That's his what? First higher high. Then what happened? They pushed Ninja to the downside, maybe till 3. 3 is his what? Higher low. You understand? He needs to do what? To break this zone here, to prove that okay, he's creating what? A new high high, which is point what? 0.15. After creating 0.15, what happens to his business? They bring him down to where? To point, let me say 9. You understand? Which means this is his new higher high. That's his old higher high, new higher high. And then this is what? Higher low. You understand? That's how it's going to move. Maybe 2021, then he comes down, that's a higher high, then higher low here. You understand? So what I'm saying here is that, okay, one thing that I want to make clear here is that, okay, look at this. So like I said, these are his higher lows. So higher lows are the lowest points within an uptrend, which means those are the lowest points, the highest lowest points within Nasdaq Ninja's business. The reason why we're saying it's the highest lowest point is because of his life is moving to the upside. You understand? So once your life is moving to the upside, you can say that, okay, your life is at the lowest point. You understand? It's high but low. You understand? Which means he's lacking then there. He's not that lacking that much. You understand? So now the turning point is a higher low, but then those are his higher lows. You understand? Which means after he recognized at the zone that, okay, now I'm at point 3, I'm at my highest lowest point. What do I need to do? Let me bring maybe free Friday classes. Then people start doing what wanted free Friday classes. They started coming to this thing. You understand? That's how this thing moves. Understand? Then to JP were at the zone so that, okay, Ninja is doing this. What am I do? Let me give these guys face-to-face consultations, which means what does it do? It brings Ninja to where? To his higher lows. Okay, so what comes into your mind? What comes into your mind now is that, okay, an uptrend. What confirms? What confirms an uptrend? What's the confirmation of an uptrend? The breakout. The breakout of a higher high. The breakout of a higher high confirms an uptrend. As you can see here, that, okay, we have a breakout of a higher high. Yes, and this was the previous higher high. Yes, and this is our higher highs here. Higher highs. And then this is what? Higher lows, and then higher lows. Instead, so the breakouts of our higher highs tells us that, okay, we are introduced to what? A bullish momentum, which means we're introduced to what? To a buying momentum. That's how simple this content is, guys. So let me try to erase everything here and make sure that, okay, you guys get the chance to understand everything. Okay, I hope I'm clear, guys. If you can't understand, kindly unmute yourself and ask me to repeat what I said. I'm trying to be as slow as I can because on my videos on YouTube, I'm quite fast. So I'm trying to be low so that you can be able to hear me. So higher highs and higher lows covered, which means these guys are covered. And then support and resistance. So like I said, these are our higher highs and then higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs and then higher lows. Higher highs. Higher lows, man, sorry. Higher lows. High lows. Instead, so what comes into your mind whenever you have a resistance? Your resistance is your what? It's your higher lows. So about that, it's your higher lows, and then your support, it's your higher highs here, and then higher lows here. Sure about that, guys. Let's focus. Yeah, resistance, higher highs, and then support level, higher lows. Which means whenever you have a higher low, you're mainly looking forward for buying opportunities, and then whenever you have a resistance level, you're looking for higher highs, which means you're looking for selling opportunities. So as you can see here, that we have higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. What did the market do? They push to the downside, each and every single zone. Higher lows, we look for buying opportunities. I'm just introducing you guys to these things. We're talking about something when time goes on, what you call a fairly trend. So now what we have a major breakout. The major breakout of an uptrend. Major breakout of an uptrend is a sell. Instant reason being, look at this thing, guys. Like I said, a trend creates a trend. A downtrend from what? An uptrend. As you can see here, that, okay, where is the market facing? The market is facing to the downside, right? And then what's happening? This is a downtrend, which means what did this downtrend form? It formed an uptrend. How? Because of the market is doing what? Pushing to the upside. What are we looking for? Since well, an uptrend it's formed, what is it going to do? It's going to form what? A downtrend, which means you're looking for what? Continuation of a downtrend to the downside. Understand? So that's how the market moves. Understand? A downtrend creates an uptrend, then this uptrend, what does it do? It creates a downtrend. Understand? So the breakout that we're looking for within an uptrend is a selling one. Am I clear, guys? Can I see that? Okay, I'm with you guys. Can I see that I'm with you guys? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys feel that I'm here? Can you guys hear everything? Ah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Perfect.
Now we can hear you, Tumza.
Yeah,
it's clear.
Thank you, guys. So yeah, that's about it within an uptrend. You understand? So let me just repeat everything within an uptrend. An uptrend has 6 properties. Yeah, we'll talk about the rest when time goes on. An uptrend has 6 properties. The properties for me personally, you are clear. Yeah. An uptrend has 6 properties. What is an uptrend? An uptrend refers to the upside movement of the market. So an uptrend has a breakout, has a resistance and support, and then it also has higher highs and higher lows. And then yeah, so what are higher highs? Higher highs are the highest points within an uptrend, and then higher lows are the lowest points within an uptrend. And then support levels, we're looking for buying opportunities within support levels, and then resistance levels, we're looking for selling opportunities. And then I told you guys about the rule that says that okay, a trend creates a trend, an uptrend creates a downtrend creates an uptrend. So at the moment, what happened was that okay, a downtrend formed an uptrend formed a downtrend, which means the overall breakout within the market, you're looking for what? For selling opportunities within what? An uptrend. That's how simple it was. And then after that, I told you guys that okay, a resistance and higher highs move together, which means that okay, whenever you identify a higher high, start looking for selling opportunities. And then a support level moves together with what? A higher lows, which means that okay, whenever you have higher lows, you start looking for what? For buying opportunities. So that was what I spoke about within an uptrend. So let's talk about what? A downtrend now. Understand? So a downtrend refers to what? Whenever the market is moving where? To the downside. A term down tells us everything. Like I said, a downtrend also has its own what? Its own properties. So the question you should ask yourself is that okay, what are the properties in a downtrend? It also has support and resistance. It also has the major breakout. The major breakout. It also has support and resistance, lower lows and lower highs. And then yeah, I feel like these are the 3 major ones. These are the 3 useful ones that you can talk about now. Understand? So what I want to tell you guys here is that okay, a downtrend refers to what? Whenever the market is doing what? It's pushing to the downside. You understand? So we still have the support and resistance, we still have the major breakout, and then we still have the lower lows and lower highs. Understand? So the same rules still apply. I call it the TCT rule. TCT rule. By keyboard. The TCT rule is the one that states that okay, it's a very simple rule. An uptrend forms a downtrend, and then a downtrend forms an uptrend. That's how simple it is. So now let's get into our downtrend. So this is what we currently introduced to within the markets. So this is what we currently having. Like I said, the same thing applies. You understand? A resistance is caused to what? For sell, and it's always where at the top. Then a support is where it's buys, and then it's always at the bottom. Understand? So this means that okay, this is our resistance level and this is our support level. Understand? So now let's talk about lower lows and lower highs. So since it's still Ep4 and Nasdaq Ninja. Nasdaq Ninja is doing what? Like I said, the previous session, Nasdaq Ninja was pushing to the upside. Understand? But then what happened to his business? His business ended up what? Pushing to the downside because of it failed. Understand? I gave him more pressure. I was doing JP, I was feeling myself at that time. Understand? So now Nasdaq Ninja's business is doing what? Is pushing to the downside. Understand? So with Nasdaq Ninja pushing to the downside, this means that okay, we have new terminologies. I told you guys that okay, you can't tell us that Nasdaq Ninja's business is at its lowest point while he is pushing to the upside. You understand? That is why we have a term higher low. It doesn't mean that he's at his lowest point. He's at his highest lowest point. You understand? Which means he's lagging a little bit. But now we're introducing a term called lower low and lower highs. You understand? This basically means that okay, his business is now struggling. You understand? So what are higher highs? Higher highs, higher lows. Lower highs. Those are the highest points within a downtrend, which means this zones here. Those are your lower highs. And then what are lower lows? Those are the lowest points. So about that, lower lows. Those are the lowest points within a downtrend. Time is not on our side. I need to make this thing quick, but then yeah, simple things. I'll be left with one trend after this. Yeah, so this is our higher highs and higher lows. I mean lower highs and lower lows. So lower lows, like I said, the lowest points within an uptrend, and then lower highs, the highest points within an uptrend. So what I'm trying to explain to you here is that, okay, now these zones here, what are they telling us? These are telling us that, okay, yes, not Ninja's business is pushing to the downside, but then there's a little bit of what improvement. Yes, he's pushing to the downside, but then he needs to show people that, okay, guys, I can provide you with this and this and this and that. You understand? Like now, let's take for example the competition between Fanta and Coke. You see Coke, I mean Sprite. Sprite will sometimes bring Sprite lemon or Sprite this to show that, okay, yes, they are not yet that they used to be recognized, but now they are trying to look for that recognition again because of Coke is taking over. Coke has been addictive for years. So they're trying to bring new things. So this is their high. These are the highest points within the downtrend, which means they're showing us a little bit of improvement. But at this point, these are the points where now they're at their lowest points. At these points, they are weak now. That's what is happening with their business. Simple things, which means whenever you have lower highs, this means you're looking for what? For buying, for selling opportunities. Those are lower highs. It's a resistance. And then your support is your lower lows, which means you're looking for what? For a buy. It's like life. Once you're at your lowest point, people will start doing what? Supporting your business to approach your business. But then once you're at the top, they'll want to bring you down. Yes, then. So which means you're looking for selling opportunities whenever we have lower highs, selling opportunities, and then you're looking for what? You're looking for buying opportunities whenever we have what? Lower lows. And then the major breakout of a downtrend is a what? It's a buy. It's weird, guys. Simple. Why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is that, okay, look at this. Where is the market pushing? It's pushing to the upside instead. But then now, within the market pushing to the upside, what do we have? We have a downtrend here at this zone here. The market is pushing where? To the downside. And then automatically you come back to your rules. An uptrend forms a downtrend, which means a downtrend needs to form what? An uptrend. So now, what are you looking for? We're looking for our buying opportunities after that. That is why we have what? A breakout of a buy within a downtrend. So that was about it within our downtrend, guys. Hope I was clear within a downtrend. So yeah, downtrend. What I said about the downtrend is that a downtrend has two different has higher highs and lower lows and lower highs, has a bottom resistance and the major breakout. Understand? A downtrend states that, okay, the market is moving right to the downside, and then after that, what I said was that, okay, within the downside of the market pushing to the downside, we are introduced to buying opportunities at our lowest points, which is our support level, and then we're introduced to our selling opportunities at the resistance, which is our lower highs. Lower highs are the highest points within a downtrend, and then lower lows are the lowest points within a downtrend, and then the major breakout of a downtrend is a buying one. That's more about it. So now let's talk about what horizontal trend. Then we have what we call what a horizontal trend. We have two different types of horizontal trends. No, we're going to talk about that when time goes on. Retest, we're gonna talk about that. That's why I didn't speak about retests on our uptrend too. We're going to talk about that when time goes on. So yeah, guys, we have what you call a bullish horizontal trend, HRT, and then we have what you call a bearish. Understand what is the difference between these two guys? This basically means that, okay, whenever we see that something is bullish, is bearish, I mean, we're looking for sells. And then whenever something is bullish, we're looking for what? For buys. Simple. A simple example. Let's look at the animal, a bull. Whenever a bull, something like this. You understand? A bull has horns. You understand? So the minute it fights, what does it do? It takes you from the downside, then pushes you to the upside. You understand? So that's why we calling this thing a bullish trend, because of it. The overall direction of it is pushing you to the upside. But then a bear also have the same structure. You understand? But then look at this. Whenever a bear wants to fight, it fights like a human being. It stands up. You understand? And then now what does it do? It beats you to the downside. You understand? That is why you call this thing a bearish horizontal trend. Because of where a term bear. This is our bear here. And then this is our bull. So yeah, let me continue about this content. So yeah, these two guys also they have their own properties. And these two guys have their own properties. The properties of this guy has what? Support and resistance, and then yeah, the major breakout. And then this guy also has what? Support and resistance, and then the major breakout. Instant. So one thing that I want to show you here is that okay, let's talk about the bullish one first. The bullish one, something like this. This is the current structure we have. Yeah, this touch here, this touch here, this touch here, here, and then we have this breakout. So what, as you can see here, that we have what? We have a resistance level, we have a support level. What does this tell you? This tells you that okay, we have what? We are looking for selling opportunities, we're looking for selling opportunities, and then we're looking for what here? We're looking for buying opportunities, and then we have what? A breakout here. So a breakout of a bullish trend is what? It's a buy. Doesn't mean the terminology bullish. It's that you can't expect a breakout of a buy on a sell, on a selling thing, which means you can't expect a buy on this zone here. So that's about it using this guy. That's how simple it is. We only use horizontal line to identify him. And I think I spoke about those things yesterday. So now let's talk about what bearish one. The bearish one, we have a structure like this now. We have the entering of the markets. That's what we have now. We have the zones here. We have the zones here. And then we have the zone here. So now what we have the same structure. We have a resistance. We have a support. We have buys. We have buys. And then at the end of the day, we have what? We have sells. We have sells. And then sellers end up being what? Dominating, giving us what? A selling breakout. Reason being bearish. It's simple, guys. The market needs to enter somewhere and leave somewhere. If the market leaves where it entered, just know that okay, there's a pattern there. What I'm saying here that okay, if the market does this, just know that okay, there's a pattern in this zone here. Or we have a strong resistance, or there are fundamental news. But then the market needs to enter here and leaves here. The market needs to enter here and leaves here. Understand? So this will be the trend that you're going to be talking about at this zone. So yeah, guys, that's about it within our trends. So the next chapter that I'll be doing on the next session will be about value trends and introduction to waves. And then the last tools will be about patterns and market structure. So yeah, guys, let's meet in the next session. And did you guys learn a thing or two? Because we have 1 minute remaining. Did you guys learn a thing or two within what I said? Did you guys learn a thing or two from what I said, ladies and gentlemen? Is horizontal trend as some call it that thing, consolidation, but then it's a trend this thing here. Yeah, and it depends also where you catch it. Sometimes you can say it's a consolidation because of the market is moving. So yeah, guys, let's meet in the next session. I'll be sharing the group link now, so make sure that you join the session and we continue. We don't have time, guys. So yeah, let's meet in the next session. I know that the session is recorded, so now I'll be stopping my share, and then